Hello, and welcome to yet another episode from Mother Bitcoin. Hello, everybody. We are here in Siam Reap, smoking a doobie, and we're looking at the sun going down. Look, if you look straight, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but I just noticed something. I'm in a hotel rooftop. Just dropped the joint. Hotel rooftop. There's these structures straight ahead there. I'll try to. It's kind of similar to those in Singapore. I don't know if anyone's here that's watching this has been to Singapore. They have these structures they got from the movie Avatar, that type of thing. Anyway, there's some over there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at some photos from Singapore, and a lot of countries copied those structures. They put those structures like in Avatar, the movie. It's so dated, and who cares? Fuck, I just dropped the joint, and now it's blown away somewhere, and I don't fucking know where it went. That is the biggest bummer in the world. Oh, there it is. There it is. It took me forever to roll this fucker. Put a little thing in the back. Okay, I want to talk today about the ridiculousness that is some of the articles that you read in Bitcoin, man, to get you to fear sell. I mean, they're just constant and consistent. And there was this article in some sort of rag that calls themselves AT, and that refers to the Asian Times, right? And in this Asian Times article, the basis of the article that somebody wrote, and they just wasted their time. But what's so funny, if people understand Bitcoin, they'll laugh at this. The premise in this article was, big whales in Bitcoin may get tired of hodling. In other words, they're implying the largest holders in Bitcoin may become tired of holding their Bitcoin and will suddenly sell a lot of it onto the market, causing the price to plummet. It could happen, right? This is the kind of shit that you hear in the media. Beautiful place. Well, in actuality, what's really going on is these fucking whales, the wealthiest people in the world, right? The wealthiest people, some of the wealthiest in the world, are accumulating. And some of the wealthiest people in the world, like Zhao Changpeng, the guy, they call him CZ, but his real name is Zhao Changpeng in Chinese anyway, from Binance, and Charlie Lee, and these fucking people who hold so much money. I mean, they're good people, or Roger Ver, or Craig Wright, who claims to be Satoshi, and it's so absolutely ridiculous. Like the pressure that the media and the world gives Bitcoin holders just for holding the asset is remarkable in itself. Like this part in Bitcoin, the part that, what part am I referring to? I'm referring to the part that you buying Bitcoin makes other people look at you as some sort of a terrorist or some sort of a renegade. Well, good. Fuck them. It's obvious to me, and it's obvious to the people who've been watching this video, and obvious to the people, every year Bitcoin's lowest price is relatively higher than the year previous, except for 1 year, and that was 14 and 15, 2014 and 15. Aside from that 1 year, Bitcoin's lowest price that it hit from year to year is always much, much higher percentage-wise than its lowest dollar denomination that it hit the year previous. This is very important for if you're investing money. So let's look at this for a second. What's the scam? People look at Bitcoin and they ask themselves, what's the scam? Where's the scam? But yet they look at the fact that people print American dollars, right? They print American dollars, and there's absolutely, hello, hi, how are you? There's absolutely nobody looking at the printing of American dollars and saying, is this a scam or isn't it? And if they did some research, you would find out, you would quickly see that not only is Bitcoin not a scam, and the base protocol, the base 那个加密啊，那个 code has never been hacked, and it's impossible to 被它骇客，就是它不可能会被骇客。It's an impossibility. It's not possible. It's not possible. So What's my point? Fuck, I want to climb up here. This looks cool. Check this out. This is the roof, and I think I'm not supposed to be doing this, but this is Maza Bitcoin, and I involve man browser. And perhaps it is okay for me to look into the little places. I will look here on the roof, getting a better view of Siam Reap, Cambodia. Yeah, it's fucking cool. I'm sure some owner, some butthole will tell me to get down. Yeah, this is Cambodia, man. This is Siam Reap, one of the greatest places this point in history for freedom, I would say. This hotel that you're seeing from this vantage point, look, there's a little fire over there. This hotel that you're seeing from this vantage point is $15 a night. Got a big room. I could show you my room. So all this has to do with, man, is we're struggling there in the West, and they're making it harder and harder for us to make a living. And it used to be, you know, a man gets a job at a gas station, he can buy a house and support his wife and kids. Not anymore, right? And so the scam is the US dollar. Imagine if you're one of the offspring of the Warburg family, right? The Warburg family, they're one of the many families that constitute what we refer to as the Federal Reserve. They're private families, admittedly, and they admittedly have the ability to print money at will, period, right? And so if you're one of the offspring of the Warburg family, you can print money for yourself and use it, and no one would be any the wiser, right? None the wiser. Nobody, you can print the money, so there are people that actually own this stuff. Nobody owns Bitcoin. Do you want to live under a currency that people own and they can have it before you, and the people nearest them get it before you? Well, that makes him your king, and it makes him my king. But if you're anything like me, and I know a lot of these people are that listen to this show or watch this show, it's not heroin. This is a clove cigarette. It has clove in it from Indonesia. And other stuff. But, so anyway, do you want a king that gets to use and print the money before you do, or your family, or your people? No, you don't want a fucking king. Fuck the king. You know, and Bitcoin's here to rape the fucking king's bare asshole. That's what Bitcoin's coming to do. And they know it. And they know it. So now it's time to release the dogs. Let's release the viruses. Let's cull the herd, if you will. That's what they want to do. They want to fucking get rid of 90% of this world. Where do you think they'll do that? Well, you could guess places like New York, and you could guess places where there's a large collection of Goy. And so, you know, I think at this point in history, a wise man would say, hey, where is there's the most freedom in this world today, currently? And I mean today, because that could change tomorrow. But my vote goes to Southeast Asia. And the reason for this is because Southeast Asia is based predominantly in Buddhism. And it's not based like in Catholicism, which is based in guilt. So you could go here and I could like bang some girl for $30 US or whatnot, right? And no one gives a fuck, right? But in these white countries, these Puritan countries, these Christian countries, Judeo-Christian countries, well, look at the history on that word right there, Judeo-Christianity. There was no such thing until, just do your own research. So we're owned. So do you want to be owned? No. So get free. How do you do it? And get wealthy at the same time. This is financial advice. Buy Bitcoin. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. I love you all. Thanks for watching. There's some old Russians there. Look at that. Woo. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get me some of that, and some borscht and some of that. But there is also something over there. What is that? Wolfman Bruiser's eyes. That's nothing. That's a Western girl. I love them, but you know, they're all fucking brainwashed. Anyway, I love whomever it is that watched this far into the video, and let's get together and have a good time whenever we can. It'll be soon. Okay. Ciao, ciao, tuk